This is Audible.
Storm over Camelot, an Audible original. Written by Sophie Keach, narrated by Gemma Whelan. Chapter 1. How easy it was to ride into darkness. I had travelled through dusk and midnight, and the forest should not have felt so familiar. Only 2 days in my life had I ever passed through these woods, once on horseback with a guide, and the other running, escaping, between the dense trees, the years gone by and the new route I had taken. I should not have been able to find my way. But to be bound by magic is no small thing. For my sins, I could have found Merlin's house blindfolded, on the blackest of nights. As dawn rose, I paused beside a stream so my horse could drink and take a few hours' rest. I reclined against a tree but could not sleep. Instead, watching the brook glimmer over its stony bed, sluggish with the height of summer. My thoughts ran slow with the water, steeped in guilt for my departure the previous day, when I had saddled Phoenix without telling a soul, and absconded from my house, my valley, fair guard as it once was. Belgard, we had called it this past 12-month, a tribute to Accolon, my Gaul, my love, the lost half of my soul. He had always referred to our home in his native language, and now it could be nothing else. A change as natural as the tides, and as relentless. The moment, too, had arrived suddenly, without mercy. A year ago to the day, Accolon had died, killed at the hands of my own brother. The household had wanted to acknowledge the anniversary, hold a banquet and subsequent vigil to mark his passing with the honour it deserved. I appreciated the gesture, even if I could not participate. For them, it would help. For me, I hoped Alice and Tressa, at least, would understand why I left. As the morning light strengthened, I remounted and rode onwards, a horde of memories in pursuit. Halfway to noon, Phoenix gave a shiver of his muscles, and I knew we were getting close. I had never fully trusted in the claims of Merlin's death, as one never turns one's back on a wild beast, thought tamed. When I emerged into the clearing and beheld his enchanted island, every doubt that had lain dormant reared up. Had Ninian truly locked the sorcerer in a cave until he died? Or had he managed some final trickery and was now lying in wait, hungering and dangerous? That cannot be, I told myself. If Merlin were still alive, you would feel it. The gabled house and stone tower slumbered in green shade, bracketed by the enormous elder and oak trees. The rocky moat still ran with water, but low and calm, not the roaring, deadly rapids it had once been. The marble bridge only Merlin or Ninian could summon, that supposedly kept intruders out and had kept me in, stood unconcealed above the water, reclaimed by dried leaves and dirt. Horses will not cross, Ninian had explained upon my first arrival. But Phoenix walked the bridge without qualm. There could be no starker sign that things were not as they had been. Still cautious, I dismounted near the main door. The house was structurally the same, but not untouched by time and nature. Grass overgrown at the front, and climbing plants crowding the windows. Unchecked hops vines hanging down, giving out their sleepy yeast